My daily writing space. Over here to my right is a 7-foot plant. It's right there in my writing window. It's been with me since the first day I started working at 107.9 here in Charlotte. September of that year, of 1993. Another plant sits outside on the deck. It's gone through so many incarnations and struggles, but seems to be doing very well this season. It was shared with me when I started at 102.9 here in Charlotte in 2005. Now, this doesn't mean that we've got a green thumb or have amazing success with plants, because I can't remember how many we've lost in our 31 years of togetherness inside this forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina. I do wonder what sort of stories these two plants have. I mean, they say that rocks and trees are the best storytellers. What about these two plants? And do they get tired of me getting worked up and worried when the temperature outside gets a little nippy and chilly? So I hoist them all indoors like a worried father. If they ask me about my stories, I would just give them my writing. We've been together since July of 1994 with the writing instrument and the sheets of paper. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. Do the trees, the grass, the shrubs, the living things outside your house, do they have stories that they want to share with you, but we're always running around, that we don't take the time to hear those stories, to hear those lessons in life that they're so willing to give? But the question would be, how do we hear them? I only know English or some other language. How? Exactly. This is The Daily Mess. Well, you can tell that fall is definitely on the way. It was cooler outside than inside the house. Maybe it's because the sun hadn't risen at that time that I entered the forest. It's so easy to fall in love with the birth of light. There's always hope in the creation of a brand new day. And if challenged through everyday experiences, we've learned to bend with the wind. To suddenly snap means starting over, to which I've been falling witness to this season. Pruning trees is very emotional to me. Who am I to have this ability to shave off what I think is too much? Now, when you look at these trees and shrubs right now, it's got a different kind of a feeling to it. The new growth warms your heart. It allows you to forgive that moment when you cut off the limbs. You pruned it. But what about ourselves? In what areas do we need to prune? And should it be us doing the pruning? A tree doesn't prune itself. Sometimes it has to rely on the wind. When we prune, that means change. Is that why we tend to let ourselves go, claiming all is okay, we're fine, everything's cool? Maybe it's time to rethink how we prune, because we all need a little bit of growth. Pruning yourself. Is it really what we need to do? And would we listen to others if we allowed them to prune us? Or is that just an invitation to ghost them because, whoa, how dare you say something like that to me? No, I'm not going to change in that way. Most of the time, people will go to the Word of God or they'll go to a church when they are in need of something. They won't be celebrating life and find themselves sitting right there inside the church. Oh, they will. Once they discover how they've been pruned, they'll return because they want to continue feeling like they've been pruned. They want to continue that vibration of victory. We run to the doctor when we're sick, but have you ever called up the doctor out of just really the middle of the day and said, dude, I want to thank you. I do that through the portal for because it's connected to my doctor. I will sit there and send a message to him through the portal. Hey, just want you to know, I know that we had that visit a couple months ago. Just want you to know, I'm so grateful that we had a conversation. I allowed the doctor to prune me. Your dentist. Do you ever have a physical conversation with your dentist? Have you sent a flower to your dentist? They prune you. They make your teeth look good. Your mouth feel fresh. Think about those that are working with us so that we can have something of victory in our lives. And even when we are challenged, we run to them expecting a victory, but we forget about the time period between the last time you saw them and the next time you'll see them. Let's let the others who prune us know how grateful we really are. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.